That's terrible. It started. I suppose that's been 2 weeks since it was last started. Just clearing its throat. Just noticed actually these windscreen wiper blades need sorting, that's for sure. Yeah, a bit. Two-speed wipers though, bit of a luxury in the early 70s. Now the revs are sticking open at sort of nearly 1500 again, so just let it run for a minute or two just to clear its throat. Yeah, and just looking at that passenger glove box, and that's much better condition than the one I sent away for, so anyway, somebody else might be able to use it. Hello! It's been a long time since I was here doing a video, mainly because absolutely nothing has happened. And I mean absolutely nothing at all. As you can hear across the road, they're doing some works in the street, just appeared this morning with no warning, digging up the street, so apologies for the noise. Car's open. There we are, look. I mean, I haven't sat in here for like over a month because of the fact that the car's not really drivable again at the moment. The fuel pump issue has not been resolved because the car's not been to the garage. But that's not a problem. Time is on my side, I suppose. But that's one of the issues that I will need to have a good think about in the not too distant future, because there's just nothing happening at all. The garage haven't been back in touch, so not quite sure what's happening. A couple of things. Gotta just I have no idea what's caused that. That's just suddenly happened, so that needs to get fixed. Don't want it flying off, do we? No, we do not. So that's about it. Something that's happening in the garage soon is that white thing will be going. I've got a guy coming in to put up shelves, 4 or 5 shelves, in fact 5 shelves on this wall here, and a couple that will come around here in a sort of L position. So that will hopefully make this a bit more tidy and give me slightly more room to bring the car forward. Try and get this fridge out of the way. I've had this Smeg fridge now since 2001. It's still going. Yeah, so got all that. These shelves just collapsed. If you put anything too heavy on them, or if you try moving things around on the shelves, then as you can see that one on the bottom, they just sort of fall in on themselves, so they're just useless. So get rid of that, get the shelving up, and we'll see what happens. This is one of the cars that I looked at before I bought the 2000 HF. So this car's been up for sale now for nearly 2 years. The guy did bring the price down a little bit, but he seems to have taken it off and then put it back on at a slightly higher price. It's a lovely looking car. Possibly not in the best colour, I don't know. Not really not really a fan of white cars for some reason. But anyway, I shall leave that as the pretty wallpaper whilst I just give you a quick update. Obviously there's been so little happened since October. Well, the story is that I wanted to, I found the air idle valve control. Got one from a chap down south who very kindly sold it to me. He told me that it was working, so obviously it's not in the car yet, so I still can't tell sort of 4 months on whether it actually works. I'm sure it will. Thanks, Derek, for that part. So the car was due to go in November and have that fixed, and then have 1 or 2 other things done. So I thought, that's good. However, the garage then phoned 2 days before and said that transporter guy couldn't pick it up because his transporter wasn't working, had broken down. So I thought, well, that's fine. It will be delayed a couple of weeks, but that's coming up for 3 months now, so not sure what's happening there. But various problems. I've still got the fuel leak from the petrol, from the fuel pump. So what that means is I can't keep the car ticking over. I can't start it up and keep it ticking over, which is a problem because it's important to keep these things, just keep them ticking over. I can't do that because fuel will start piddling out from the back. So that's not great. I'm still waiting to get the air control thingamabobber fitted and fixed. I've still been charging the battery every couple of weeks just to keep it in good condition. I'm starting to think that the garage, they've been very nice to me and very helpful. I'm starting to think that perhaps they're not really that keen on finishing the car off, and I can't blame them. It's not the sort of stuff they normally do. Well, they do have a few classics in there now and again, but it's not their bread and butter stuff, and they seem very busy doing, sort of your modern cars. So perhaps they just don't really want to do any more work in it, which is fine. I shall just look somewhere else, perhaps try and find a garage that is more suited and whose core business is actually doing repairs and sorting out classic cars. There are quite a few in Edinburgh. 1 or 2 have got decent reputations, so I'm not sure whether I should just ask Witherspoons, look, is this going to happen or if not? Thanks for your help, much appreciated. Perhaps I should just go somewhere else. It'd be a shame because they're very nice people. I really like them, but like I said, I can't blame them certainly. It's not exactly a common car to work on. So, the thing is, I just need the car sorted. I just need the car to be drivable so that I can keep it ticking over and get out and about and just do various laps around the area just to keep it ticking over. But that's just not happening at the moment, so that's not good. So that's basically it. Bit of a wittering on now. Just a lack of videos because I've not been able to drive the car, basically. However, it's now time to start the new year. It's February. It's time to get things going again. So I will make moves as regards the garage situation and getting the car in somewhere and getting it roadworthy again. So there'll be more content coming soon. Thank you very much. All the best.